Hi everybody, I'm Angie, owner of Yoga on North in Willimantic. Welcome to Happy Healthy Hips. This is an all levels yoga practice. Feel free to use any props that you have available, and of course always go at your own pace. Take care of yourself, that always comes first. So we'll start off with a little bit of breathing, we'll move into some warm-up, and then a practice sequence that will focus on our hip space, our lower back, and everything else that is associated with those areas. So we'll start off, palms up. Closing your eyes, starting your transition from where you were in your day already to being back on your mat. Simply scanning through your physical presence, the quality of your breath, and where your thoughts are in this very moment. Let's not invest in those thoughts. Let them be simply content. Bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart. Notice where you feel your breath the most. Let's breathe where we were intended to breathe from, and that is the diaphragm. Soften your shoulders just a little bit more and feel the gentle movement of your belly as you inhale and as you exhale. Inhale, press your belly out. Exhale, soften your belly in. Each breath a little longer, a little smoother than the breath that came before. Nowhere else to be right now, nothing else for you to do. Release your hands, sweep your arms up, take a deep breath in, and we twist to one side. Try not to lean on your back hand or grip your knee. Keep your body soft, relaxed, effortless. Deep breath in, reaching your arms up. Exhale, we twist to the other side. Full breath in, full breath out. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed, keep them open, your choice. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, float the hands down. Let's start to circle up. Notice how your hips feel as you circle in one direction. Get your arms involved, your elbows, your shoulders. A little bit of a squeezing and soaking of our internal organs here. As you come forward, we inhale. As you come back, we exhale. Take note of what's happening in the low back. Come on into a seated position with your hands propping you up, your feet on the edges of the mat. We inhale as we draw the knees up. We exhale as the knees drop to the right or to the left. And depending on the time that you have in your practice, you can do as many of these as you'd like, as few of these as you like. Let's roll back. As you do, you scooch the pelvis under so you feel every vertebrae. Bringing the edge of your right foot on the center of your left thigh, let's scoop up the underside of the left knee. Your feet are flexed, your toes are spread, your chin to your chest, keeping your spine in one neutral position. Inhale, belly presses out. Exhale, your belly softens. And switch. The edge of the foot on the center of the thigh. Feet flexed, toes spread, hands soft, chin relaxed. And release. Reach your arms all the way out. Let's lift our hips up on a breath in, looking in the direction of the belly. Exhale, roll down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you roll down. We'll bring the arms into it. Inhale, hips up, arms up. Exhale, hips down, arms down. A few more rounds. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, your hands resting right below the navel, right between the hips. Bringing a little bit of warmth from your hands into the deepest parts of the hip space, the psoas muscle. Offering any healing, any warmth, any comfort to tight, stubborn, tense hips. And if you want, you can switch up your arms, extending through your torso just a little bit more, grabbing onto opposite forearms or elbows. There may be a little gap between your spine and the mat, and that is just fine. Easy breath in, calm, cleansing breath out. On a breath in, let's stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms, and as you exhale, pull your right knee in. Feet are flexed, toes spread, and we circle that right leg. We want to start with the right leg, massaging not just your hip, but your ascending colon. Draw the right knee out to the side. Your left hand lands on your left hip, just as a reminder to keep the hip down. Inhale, draw the knee up, send your legs straight up, flex, point, and circle, holding onto the back of the leg, not forcing, not pulling in too much. And we start to circle the entire leg. So big circles, slow circles as you lower the right leg all the way down. And just notice the difference in the two sides, the energy, the flow. Reach your arms up, point your toes, lift your ribs, and we exhale. Coming into the other side, left knee in, and we circle. And this is putting a little pressure now, a little massage for the descending colon. On a breath in, we open the left knee out to the side. Your right hand stays on your right hip. And feel the length of your body on the mat, the volume, the earth supporting you. Full breath in as you draw that knee back up. Send your left leg straight up. Flex, point, and circle your foot. And we start to bring the circles into the entire leg. And your knee will most likely be a little bent, especially if you have tight hamstrings. And we lower the left leg down. Pull the right knee in. Pull the left knee in. Hug your knees in and scoop up your big toes, coming into happy baby, one of my favorite hip openers. In this first happy baby, we stay still. And then, if you want, you can rock from side to side. And this is just giving your low back a little bit of a massage as well. Staying here as long as it feels good for your body. Feet together, knees together. Shift your hips way over to the right. Let's drop our knees to the left. Use your left hand to guide your right knee down, coming into this juicy twist, wringing out your spine, releasing some built up toxins in the body, maybe accumulated negativity that you're storing. Just release it out. You want to bring the top knee up first, followed by the bottom knee. Shift your hips back over, way over to the left, and we drop the knees now to the right. Open your left arm out to the side. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or gaze soft on that extended left arm. Try to keep both shoulder blades on the mat, and if your back feels a little tense or tight, you can always put a block or a blanket underneath that bottom leg. Top knee up first, followed by your bottom knee. Shift your hips back over to the center of the mat. Extend your legs all the way down. Point your toes, reach your arms up, and slowly let's roll up. Walk your sit bones back so our hips are in natural alignment. And this is a passive forward fold. Shoulders are soft, bringing some attention to your low back, your hamstrings, and just softening into this fold. When you're ready to come out, take a deep breath in. Let's draw the heels in, hands prop you up, lift your hips up, reverse tabletop. Not here long. Exhale as you roll all the way down. So we're going to pull the right foot in, coming into this seated tree pose. Trying to keep the right knee out to the side. Let's reach up with that left hand, forward fold, holding on to the left foot, the left leg. It doesn't matter where you can reach. We let go of all expectations that lead to stress. Slowly roll up, all the way up. Send that right leg out, and we'll head to the other side. Left foot comes in. Try to press that left knee back. Hips and shoulders are squared off. Reach up, exhale, forward fold. Grab onto the furthest point. And a little stiffness is okay. It creates stability in your body. It also challenges you, and when you're challenged, you're staying in the present moment. You're thinking about what's happening right here, right now. You're not wandering off thinking about your to-do list. Let's lift on up. Send that left leg out. Hands by your side, realigning. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. This is one of my favorite hip openers. You want to make sure that your sit bones are not scooped under. That's a no-no. It just makes us round in, and we're not able to get a full breath in when we round in. So let's relax our belly as you hinge forward. Let your belly soften into the space between your heels and your inner thigh. You can deepen this by sliding your hands underneath your legs and holding on to your feet from there. So your choice. There's always somewhere to stay. There's always somewhere to go. Knees together. Let's cross our feet. Make your way into tabletop. Drop down onto your left forearm. Your right hand props you up. Send that right leg straight back. Open your right hip. Let's take a few circles in one direction. Nice, slow, big circles. opposite direction. Just squeezing and soaking the cartilage. Cartilage is like a sponge. We don't want it to dry up. All right, let's pull the right foot through, coming into low lunge. Now, if you have blocks at home and that feels supportive to you, bring your hands to blocks. Otherwise, we hang here, assess what's going on in that left hip before reaching your arms up. Fingers come into temple. Index fingers are pointing straight up, other fingers are interlaced. Let's arch up and over to the right, opening up that left side even more. Your gaze is strong. Your focus is unwavering. Exhale, release your hands down, and we'll sink back into child's pose with your knees together, your hands underneath your forehead. Pausing here and feeling such a difference between the two sides. Easy breath in, easy breath out. We'll slowly start to lift it back up, coming into tabletop, dropping down onto the right forearm, propping yourself up with that left hand, send the left leg straight back, a few circles in one direction, slow, big circles. And switch direction. Send the legs straight back. Exhale as you pull it through, coming into your variation. If your hips feel tight, soften up in the lunge. If you can take it further, then take it further. Listen to your body. Fingers in temple. Inhale. And you can exhale as you arch up and over to the left, opening up that right side, the femoral nerve area in the front of the hip space. Deep breath in as you lift up. Exhale, hands land. We're going to curl the right toes under, lift off, and start to walk your hands to the right. Your toes turn forward, and just allow ourselves to drop down onto our forearms, or you can stay propped up on your hands. I'm going to head down to my forearms today. And your legs are straight, but they're not locked out. Try to have equal weight on all four corners of both feet, not just rolling out onto the pinky edges or applying too much pressure to the pads of the big toes. Equal weight all over the place. Turn the right toes towards the corner of the mat, and we're going to drop down in this deep lunge. Extend through that left leg, flex your left foot. And if this doesn't feel good on your knees or your hips, you can stay up in that forward fold for a little bit longer. If you want to practice a little balance, you bring your fingertips together. Otherwise, let the focus be solely on your hips. And let's take it to the other side. You can adjust your feet, knowing what to expect here, and balance, don't balance, totally your choice. What feels good for you today? All right, hands down, and we'll heel toe our feet in a little closer. Draw the heels in towards each other, coming into goddess pose. Make your adjustments. Inhale as you open up the heart space. Drop your hands down and alternate pressing your shoulders towards the opposite leg. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you draw the shoulders back. Another place where you can do as many as you want, as many as your body is asking for. Definitely a strength builder also for the legs. Back into goddess. and we lift back up. Let's turn the right toes out, coming into triangle pose. It is helpful to have a block on the inside of your right foot. You want to try to keep your legs as straight as possible. If that feels uncomfortable for your hips, just bend the right knee a little bit. Lift back up, turn the right toes in, left toes out, triangle pose, reaching with that left hand until your body says, okay, that's far enough. And that's when we bring that left hand down, right arm extends, and just peeling open that right hip. Let's drop the right hand, drop the left hand, step it back, coming down. Find child's pose one last time. And feel your lungs press into the back body as you breathe in. Feeling everything unite as you breathe out. And we'll make our way up. Send your legs out and begin to roll down, scooping the pelvis under. And any movements that help you get even more comfortable, you can squeeze your glutes, pulling up on the hamstrings a little bit and relaxing your low back. When you're ready, send the legs straight out, assuming our final posture, Shavasana. I always invite students to put socks on as our body temperature does drop a little bit. You can put a blanket over your body. And depending on what kind of time you have, you can hold Shavasana as long as you need. But don't skip it. Don't rush out of it. This is the most important posture we can offer ourselves. We'll begin to invite movement back in. Move however your body wants to move first, wiggling your fingers and toes, circling your ankles and wrists. Let that movement grow naturally and take your time to make your way back up into a seated position or even a kneeling position. And just find our comfortable seat once again. One last scan. 3 little ways that we can bring our practice from our mat out into our world where we need it the most. Thumbs to your forehead. Think good thoughts. Speak kind words. And do good things. Namaste.